Good morning from Disney's Animal Kingdom. I am here for early entry. I actually check into Pop Century today, which I'm very excited for. I haven't stayed at Pop since the Skyliner came in, I'm pretty sure. So I'm really excited for that. But this morning, like I say, I'm here at Animal Kingdom. I'm here for early entry. It is 7:30 a.m. so early entry has just started. They just scanned my band there to check my resort reservation. Coming around now to see the Tree of Life. It is now the 8th of January, but as you can see, we still have a very festive Animal Kingdom here. I have booked some lightning lanes for this morning. I've got Navi River Journey, Safari, and Everest. So actually with those booked, I don't really have anything that I'm rushing to get on. I didn't come super early to rope drop Flight of Passage. I do have a video on my channel if you're interested to see how that works, but if you are coming for Flight of Passage, I recommend you get here a lot earlier than I am today. Already the wait time for Flight of Passage is up at 55 minutes, but when I've come here before, I come super early, like a good 45 minutes before the start of the early entry, and you will get in really quick. Actually, this was probably my favorite rope drop for a big ride across the 4 parks. I just thought it's run really smoothly. They always seem to let in early and get the queue going nice and early too. So let's have a little look at the wait times. Navi River Journey is 5 minutes. It's Tough to Be a Bug is 10. Dinosaur 5. I might actually just go on Navi, seeing as I'm over here. I did just want to come into the Pandora area this morning while it's nice and quiet. It's just rare that you get to come into this area and, you know, it feel relaxed and you get to just take it all in, because once it gets later into the day, this area is so chaotic and busy. Oh, look at the cute little squirrel. He's got himself a little nut. That is so cute. I am heading out of Pandora just as the crowds arrive now that the park is open for all guests. So it is just gone 8 a.m. I think I might head over now and go on Dinosaur before heading for my first lightning lane. As you can expect, most people are heading straight to Flight of Passage to get that done. It feels like the majority of the park are in that line right now, because otherwise the park has been really quiet. I'll stop en route for a quick look at the Tree of Life. I do just love the atmosphere in this park. I think it's my favorite park theming wise. It's just so immersive. I think I'm actually going to go to Everest, use my first lightning lane, because then I can book another one and I can just book Dinosaur. I did check and the time was, I think, 11:45 for Dinosaur, but I'm pretty sure I can use my refresh hack and move that earlier. But also I think actually the ride itself probably won't get too much of a queue for another like hour or so. I don't think I've mentioned yet how cold it is today. It was like 4 degrees when I got to the parking lot. I am in leggings and a jumper and I'm really cold. But the sun is due to come out and it is due to warm up a bit. But I think it's only going to get up to like 14 or something. I actually quite like colder days in the parks because I can do so much more. Like when I'm here in September and it's hot and humid, I find I just crash so early, and you know, I'm desperate for that lunchtime break that we tend to take. But when it's cooler, I could just go all day. Even with that being said though, today is definitely colder than I would like. Oh bless, I think this little monkey is cold too. He's like all curled up. Oh, he's looking at me now. Oh, bless him. I wish I could give him a little hot water bottle. I really try to savor this part of the day in the parks early in the morning when it's nice and quiet, because I will be longing for it later when it gets super crowded. I've made it over to Everest. It's only showing a 15-minute wait. I'll scan in anyway so I can book my next lightning lane. So that actually ended up being a really good lightning lane, because although it only said 15 minutes on the outside, it definitely wasn't, because they were only running one car, and then they were also like heavily prioritizing the lightning lane. So I got through really quick, and then as a solo rider, I actually was like added on to someone else on like a car ahead, so I kind of skipped a car as well, which is really good because it was taking like probably a good 7 or 8 minutes for the car to go the whole way around, get deboarded and come back for people to get on. And then as I was next up, they rolled on a second train, so it's probably moving a little bit better now. So using my refresh technique, which is basically just editing your lightning lane and refreshing it, I managed to move all of my lightning lanes, apart from Navi River Journey, forward. So I originally had Navi at 8:50, and that was actually my earliest one. And then I had Safari and then Everest. As you've seen, I've just been on Everest, so I managed to move that right up till 8:15 a.m. And then I also managed to move my Safari to 8:30 a.m. So moved those up really early. And then I also got Dinosaur for 9:15, whereas originally that was showing like 11:20. So definitely recommend on the day just doing that. Go in. Like I said in a previous video, I think the best way to do it is to actually pick the ride that you want, pick a slot, even if it's later than what you want, select that slot, and then go back into edit and just keep refreshing that page. And when you do that, it's the easiest way to get an earlier time for that attraction.
What's the most graceful swimmers? They just bounce around at the bottom of the water as their main form motion. So they just bounce around at the bottom of the water. They're really just walking the water, not technically swimming. Their scientific name is Canis pictus, which means painted wolf. They have a couple common names like the wild dogs, African wild dogs. Little one's about 10 months old, already weighs over 1,000 pounds at the moment. Right now, whenever she's having fun running around out here on the reserve, her trunk usually flails around a little bit in the wind. She's still getting used to all those muscles that she has at the moment. Elephants will sometimes actually try and puncture the baobab trees with their tusks to try and get to their water source. Our elephants, they'll commonly just use them like a scratching post though, like all the other animals out here, all in the reserve. Thus, their larger cats will tend to roar and chuff as their main way of communicating. And chuffing is kind of like an in-between of a roar and a purr for these larger cats. And then after the cheetahs, we'll see if we can try and find maybe some of the other larger cats that live around the corner. And there might be a reason why Scar might be angry, because Scar's name in Swahili is Taka, which means trash. And it'll see some water buffalo over there on your right-hand side. Better view of some of the lions, though, over there on your left-hand side.
I have come into Starbucks. I've never seen so many people ordering hot coffee here. Literally everyone. Oh, here we go. This is mine. Thank you. Now, you might think I'm being a bit dramatic about the cold. I actually like the cold, like I said earlier. But I checked the weather, and it is that it feels like -1 degrees Celsius. And my sister actually messaged me from home because I was like saying that I had gone on Everest, and I was like, oh my God, it's freezing. And she was like, yeah, well, look at the temperature here. And then I sent her back the screenshot of my weather, and it's like the same. So it's just as cold here as it is back home, which, yeah, it's definitely the coldest park day I've ever had at Disney World. And like I said, everybody was getting hot coffees. I got a peppermint mocha, which I'm just so excited for because I feel like it's going to warm my insides. Oh my gosh, so good. It's so good. And I got the Discovery Series mug. I have never collected this set before, but I now have Magic Kingdom and Magic Kingdom and Hollywood Studios. So I think I'm just gonna get the Animal Kingdom and Epcot one on this trip and complete the set, because I actually use these mugs every single day in the morning for my morning coffee, so they get used. Every other mug in my cupboard gets neglected because I don't know what it is. I just like that size of mug. I just think it works really well for my coffee. Also, when I scanned in for my Lightning Lane at Safari, I then booked Frozen over in Epcot, and I had it for like 7 p.m. and I refreshed a few times. I managed to get it for 11, like 10 past 11 till 10 past 12. So that's perfect, because I think I'm going to be finished up here pretty soon. I'm going to go back on Navi with my Lightning Lane on Dinosaur and then head out. I'll probably have a little peruse through the shops on the way. I think then I'll go drive to Pop, drop my bags off. The room's probably not going to be ready until about 3 p.m. and then just hop on the Skyliner over to Epcot. This would never be me on a hot day. Like after this morning now in the park, I'd have to go chill somewhere and cool off and stuff. But I'm raring to go. I think we should just keep going. Let's go straight to Epcot. Just used my Lightning Lane at Navi River Journey. It was up to 50 minutes, so it was a good time to do it. And I got on in like 5. With that then I booked Soarin' over in Epcot for about 12:30, I think. And I could have booked it earlier actually, there was good availability. Something that I find with having the Lightning Lane at Animal Kingdom is that it's great for park hopping, because Animal Kingdom opens earlier than every other park most days. So you are the first person getting access to additional Lightning Lanes in the other parks. So if you think about it, at Epcot you're on tiers, right? Same as Magic Kingdom. So you can only book one ride from tier 1 when you originally make your selection. Whereas when I tap in at Animal Kingdom at like say 8 a.m, which is an hour before anyone at Epcot can tap in, I'm the first person getting access to those tier 1 rides as an additional Lightning Lane. I hope that makes sense. I am gonna head now over to Dinosaur for my last Lightning Lane here, and then we'll have a little mooch in the shops and make our way over to Pop Century. So this is still only showing at 5-minute wait, so definitely the Lightning Lane wasn't necessary, but better to have it than to end up coming to a longer wait time. Hiya, thank you. Dinosaur was fun as always. I don't really understand why it's changing to Indiana Jones. I know they're retheming the area, but I don't know how like that fits into, I don't know what the new theme is, I guess. I'm sure someone else does. But I'm sad because like we have Indiana Jones in Disneyland. I don't know why we need to have it here. I love Dinosaur. But I'm heading into the Discovery Trading Company to have a little mooch. And then I'll go across to the other big store across the way as well. Oh, that Steamboat Willie is so cute. It looks so fluffy and fuzzy. What price is that? $44.99. They've got quite the mug selection here. I like this one. I haven't seen this before. That's really cute. It is big. That's the problem with a lot of Disney mugs. Like, I really like them, but they're very big. $19.99. And the kind of mug where, like, if you did put your coffee or tea in it, it'd go cold before you got to the end of it. I like this one too because it has Pumbaa and it is a bit smaller. Let's see how much that one is. That's $19.99 as well. And it kind of has like a bit of a retro feel to it. Let's see what else is in here. Oh, they've got their t-shirt selection. Safari's so good, that's funny. Life's a walk in the park. Oh, they've got these jumpers here. I really like the cream one, but I haven't seen it in my size anywhere yet. This one's really nice too, the sweatshirt. Let's see what price this is. This is $69.99, but I do prefer the jumper. I just think they're selling so well because it is so cold and people have probably come unprepared. There's the blue one. It sounds like actually these people over here are looking for those jumpers in a certain size too and are struggling. So yeah, I'm not surprised because I bet a lot of people are doing last minute jumper purchases, especially like even the last few days, even though it hasn't been super cold during the day, it's got really cold in the evenings. I do like the black. I don't think I would splurge for the black one. I think the cream is a lot nicer. All right, let's head out and cross the road to the other big store here towards the exit. Island Mercantile, that's what it's called. I always forget the names of these two stores. It is starting to warm up a little bit now that the sun is out. Oh, they always have really cute merch in here. That is so cute, the t-shirt, and then this one as well. An explorer is a friend to all, be it plants or fish or a tiny mole. There's a lot of kids stuff in here now. I feel like there used to not be so much, but now it seems like it's mostly kids. That's nice. The Yazoo. Yazoo? Is that his name? Yeah. $29.99. That's cute. Oh, that's really nice. The jacket. And then it has the gang on the back.
Quite heavy, isn't it? Yeah.
What price is it? $148.99. Oh, look at this poo jumper. It looks so soft. $69.99 as well. Yeah, it's super soft. And then this is the new collection. I thought it was just a new version of the Play in the Parks, but it's called Living Our Best Park Life. But it's a nice selection. The blue is just a little bit blue, you know, for me. I would like it if it was a little bit, I don't know, a little bit lighter maybe. The Loungefly is really nice. I like that color combo. But I do like that it has all the rides and stuff on the Spirit jersey. There's the Crocs. They've got Mickey on them. $64.99 for the Crocs. I have never paid full price for a pair of Crocs. I always get them in the outlets or from the Crocs website if I'm getting non-Disney ones. Okay, I think that might be it. I'm gonna head out to the car and let's make our way over to Pop Century. I got my own little Skyliner to myself. Oh, this one's interesting as it literally takes off over the water. I've got a nice clear Skyliner as well with no character on it.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Pop Century Resort and Disney's Art of Animation Resort.
I didn't even try to check into Pop Century. I literally just parked the car up and hopped on the Skyliner. So I'll try when I get back. It didn't look like my room was ready on the app anyway. So yeah, I figured I'd just head straight over to Epcot and then hopefully by the time I'm done in Epcot, my room is ready. I think it's due to be ready by 3 p.m. That's the one thing that's nice with a cash booking versus a DVC booking, because the DVC rooms say 4 p.m. Although recently I think they've not even been ready by the 4 p.m. time, so fingers crossed my room is ready by 3. I might actually even stop off at the Riviera because I do have a bit of time until my first Lightning Lane. And I always love to just have a little wander around the Riviera because it is so beautiful. I have just come into the Riviera gift shop to have a little look at the merch. They normally have some nice bits here. You can see they have loads of DVC merch. The robe over here is gorgeous. I have the Animal Kingdom Lodge one, which is like this off-white color, and I think I prefer it to the full white. I think they actually have both here though, so that's $99. I'm sure I saw a white one over here as well. The Riviera merch is gorgeous. That's a nice t-shirt up there. $39.99 for that. Oh, but yeah, look, there is the white robe. Also $99.99. They're so nice because they're fluffy on the inside, but they're actually super light as well. Like, they're not really heavy. The Riviera Corksicle is nice as well. I bet that's about like $50. Oh, I don't see a price on it. Okay, another one. No, I don't see any prices on those. Gonna hop back on the Skyliner now and continue on to Epcot. I have made it to Epcot. I have been power walking over to Norway to use my Frozen Lightning Lane. I always really enjoy this ride. I'm also feeling a bit peckish, and I was just trying to have a look at where I could go for food. I mean, I could check out the bakery here. I've never been to Regal Eagle, so I could check that out either. It's looking pretty busy in the Norway pavilion. There's definitely a queue out the door for the bakery. There's so many roped off sections here. I don't know what is going on. I think that's for the restaurant. Okay, so all of the ropes and stuff are because Frozen is down, unfortunately. So that was a bit of a waste of a power walk all the way around. I'm pretty sure I only just checked it as I got off the Skyliner, so maybe it just went down. Oh wow, so Remy is also down. No wonder there are a lot of people walking around trying to find something to do. Okay, I need to find or figure out a game plan for food. I am by the China pavilion. I don't really fancy the quick service here though. I mean, I could walk back around to the American pavilion and then I could have a little mooch in the Japan shop. But I do also have lightning lanes like over in the land pavilion. So I could head there. I could take a look at the Sunshine Season menu or the Connections Cafe menu. It is like, I'm so used to having the festivals here. Like normally when I come it's Flower and Garden or it's Food and Wine. And so you just have so many food options. It's rare that I'm here looking for just the regular quick service food options. My next lightning lane is for Soarin'. It is so busy here in the land pavilion. Well, that worked out well because that was a 65-minute wait and I waited about like 15 minutes. My next lightning lane is for Living with the Land. I have also ordered my food and I'm so hungry. I ordered from Connections Cafe, so I'm gonna head over there next. Wow, Living with the Land looks really busy. It says it's only a 25-minute wait though. It looks super busy. I think I might need to go get food. I am so hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna head out and head over to Connections. There's still plenty of availability for Living with the Land if I want to like move that lightning lane back and still go on it. But to be honest, I'm quite happy with what I've got done today in terms of rides, especially for the lightning lane price that I paid, because I paid the Animal Kingdom price, which is I think it was like $13. I'll put it up on the screen. Well, I'm not hungry anymore, but I will say I wasn't that impressed with the burger. I've heard good things about that burger, but I just didn't think like the texture was right because it had the mushrooms and sauce on it, so it was a little bit soggy overall. It was a real thick burger as well, which I don't really like when the burger's like well cooked. You know, like it's like a well done thick burger. It wasn't horrendous, like, but I wouldn't get it again. But I did like the fries actually. They were Parmesan truffle fries and they were really nice. I'm actually just waiting to get some coffee, second coffee of the day, but it's needed because I am flagging right now and Natasha's coming to meet me here. So I'm getting us both a coffee before I head around to meet her. Extra hot coffees as well.
Yo soy como el chile verde, llorona, picante pero sabroso.
We have checked into the room. I have Natasha with me. Hello. We are enjoying some new flavour LaCroix and also some room coffee.
Yes, it's coffee with a LaCroix chaser.
What is the room coffee like?
The room coffee is, Karen, I'll be honest with you, I just need to wake up.
The coffee is coffeeing.
The coffee is succeeding at being coffee.
Yeah. There wasn't a high standard to be had. And this is the little room coffee thing, because this is quite different to when I stay in the DVC rooms where you get like the coffee pot. This is like you put your little sachet in. It's just the same thing, right? But on either side, left and right. Yeah, you just put in you can just make two at the one time, I guess. And they give you some tea, some little creamer, sugar and stuff. I like that they give you the takeaway cups then as well, so you can take your coffee out with you. And there's a little ice bucket there as well. But this room is really nice. So much nicer than the old style version of these rooms. I think now all of the value resorts are upgraded, so they pretty much look identical now. But the bed, it's a nice big bed with a thick mattress. And then we have the fold down bed here, which has just been used as a little laptop den right now, a little table. But it's really handy that you can just fold it up and have the extra space as well during the day. And there's plenty of storage. You can see there's a little cubby here. We have some drawers here. And then we also have in here the safe and a couple more shelves. Lots of little outlets with the USB slots there as well, and plug slots. And then both dressers also have the same outlet with the 2 USBs as well. And we both have a little cubby hole then too. But I think the bathroom is the biggest improvement. So you can see we've got a nice little closet there, 2 big cubby holes in here. There's a little press in here then with the iron in it and the hair dryer. And then we've got our ironing board, the terrible Scott toilet paper that is like thin sandpaper, and some little tissues, tissue box, got the sink, more storage down there, nice big mirror, little shaving mirror. And look, the bathroom is a walk-in shower, which is so nice, so much nicer than having the bath. And we've got our toiletries just on the wall here. And then there, look, is a big shower head up there, but you also have the handheld shower head too. And I think that's pretty much it. It just is nice and clean, and it's a lot more modern than the older style. So yeah, we're happy with the room. Ooh, what is this drawer? Oh, it's just, this would actually be a cool place for the coffee stuff. It's just a very thin little drawer that they have here. And then there's also a little refrigerator down the bottom there. We have come to Disney Springs. We're on a mission to get some cocktails. Natasha may have set us this mission. We actually had some food back at the food court in Pop Century before we came out. So we're already fueled and we're ready for some nice cocktails. We're going to the Edison, which I've never been to for cocktails. I've only been to for food. So
I'm pretty sure you can do this.
Okay. Okay, TBC whether you can actually do this.
80% sure.
So hopefully we're going to go to the Edison and get a little seat at the bar and try some cocktails. We have made an immediate U-turn and we're going to the Hangar Bar because the Edison is closed for a private event. Boo! We had some very strong but delicious cocktails at the Hangar Bar. How cool is the decor here? And then we turned in for the evening. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!